Hi again, everybody, and welcome into CTN Ann Arbor's Game of the Week. I'm Nick Wisniewski. Shortly, I'll be joined by Pistol Pete Poyer, and we are on the campus of Ann Arbor Huron High School, where we've got men's hoops visiting Skyline Eagles, taking on those home court River Rats. The Rats are led by Julian Lewis. They are exactly what you would see from a Walid Samaha-led team. They press, they trap. They are young, but they've got a lot of players to keep an eye on. The visiting team, the Eagles, you'll be keeping an eye for Ryan Wade, obviously, Deshaun Munson. They play above the rim, they play a quick game, and they're a lot of fun to watch. Stick around, you'll see it on CTN's Game of the Week. And welcome in, everybody, to CTN Ann Arbor's Game of the Week. As you can hear, we are on the campus of Ann Arbor Huron, where we've got men's hoops between the visiting Eagles and the home squad Huron River Rats. So happy to be with Pistol Pete Poyer. Pete, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Nick. How are you?
Couldn't be better. Ready to go for this one.
Yeah, we're about ready to get this game underway. And near steal by Huron. Ryan Wade handling for the Eagles. He'll drive the lane, no good. And it's out of bounds. It'll stay Eagle ball. Finally get it in. Three-pointer on the way from Skyline is good.
That's Kabir Bergen there with the three-pointer.
Bergen.
Bergen's deadly from that three-point shot. He is very accurate from out there. Do not let him get too open. He will get on a hot streak real fast.
Now Huron with the three-point, no good. Mike Robinson on a three-pointer for the River Rats is kind of a little wild shot there. Skyline corralled the rebound and can take advantage on this next offensive set. Working it in the paint. There's a little half hook, no good. Offensive board. Pullback jumper is in and out from Wade.
Last time CTN saw Skyline, Ryan Wade took the first half to really get going. He had a really rough first half against Pioneer a couple of weeks ago, but he got hot in that second half and really did his best to keep his team in contention in that contest.
River Rats working their offense, trying to get it down low. There's a whistle before the shot.
That foul is on number 4, Davion Pipkins, and again, quarterback for the Skyline Eagles.
Ratzel inbound. Back between the circles. Unicott. Robinson back to Unicott as they work it around the perimeter. Now Lewis tried to pass it, and it was out of bounds. Oh, it's turnover in favor of the Eagles.
Got a nice look there at intrepid photographer Tim Nagai there, right in the middle of things. Bringing you those great shots. Excellent, excellent action here for CTN's Game of the Week. Hard-working crew all around.
Oh, foul called on that entry pass.
Bergen working the ball down low. Couldn't quite find Deshaun Munson. Bounced off his hands there. Munson actually spent the week off last week. He'd been pretty ill. He'd actually come down with some sort of an illness after the Pioneer game. He overheated himself and, again, missed all last week, games and practices. Just got back into the swing of things Wednesday of this week. So he's going to need to get his legs back under him. Coach Lovelace told me Munson actually even lost about 10 to 12 pounds in the last week and a half.
There's a three-pointer on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Robinson. Back come the Rats, quickly down the floor. And there's an easy foul call on the Skyline Eagles.
It's a good thing he was a little lighter coming down on Mike Davis there. You see the Rats pushing it up. Nice job looking a no-look pass. Munson gets up off his feet, comes crashing down.
Three-pointer from the corner is good.
Quick release from Julian Lewis there.
Another steal by Robinson down the floor, and he hits the dunk. And that lights up this River Rat crowd as the River Rats take the 7-3 lead here in the first quarter.
One-handed jam like that lights me up. That was unexpected. I thought he was just going to kind of finger roll that in, but he got up quick. And there are your River Rat faithful. There he is, knocking that away, gets a full head of steam. Doesn't even seem like he has that much speed, but he got up quickly. He is long, that's for sure, but I did not expect that, and it drove this crowd into an early frenzy. Now the Rats got that 7-3 lead early on.
And that gets this crowd charged up. Skyline with a bit. Long three-pointer on the way from Wade. That is no good. Tries to quiet this crowd, can't do it. Now Lewis on the drive, off the glass and in. Nice smooth play by Julian Lewis.
Lewis with a really nice kiss off the glass on that one.
Oh, Wade trying to get it in the paint. Can't do it. River Rats back the other way. Robinson for three. And that is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles, and back they come down the floor quickly to set up their offense. The drive, put back is good by Deshaun Munson. Now River Rats working it around the perimeter. Trying to get in. There's a wild pass. That's out of bounds, and it'll be Skyline ball.
There's that last opportunity there for the Eagles driving in. Really nice job by Munson. And that's what we see from Deshaun Munson. That's what we've seen from Deshaun Munson for years now, really. He's great at shining glass. He is very tall. He's very long. He's got great ups. He's athletic. He's strong. He's fast, and he can finish. You know, if he puts in 25, 30 points, 90% of those are going to be in the block, obviously, but it's so rare to have a player like that these days. You don't see those big players that just go down low and dominate anymore. A lot of times, even taller kids, they're asked to go out on the perimeter. Munson is not that player.
Three-pointer on the way from Huron, no good. Now back the other way come the Eagles. There's another putback by Skyline, and it's good. Munson scoring the last 6 points of this game for the Eagles, and we're tied at 9. And we will whistle. We have an offensive foul.
Now, while drawing that offensive foul is not amazing, that's totally not what a coach wants. You really do and are going to like the aggressiveness there by the River Rats. And then once again, back to Munson, follows his own shot and then kind of gives a little sky hook and drops that guy back in.
Shot in and out, no good. Offensive rebound by Skyline. And we have a whistle. And we have an offensive foul. Looks like that's going to be on Munson.
They're going to call that last one on Watson. You can see Wade inbounding to him. Going to say that he cleared out with his arm or gave a little bit of a high elbow to clear out. See Munson get down there, got to get plenty of fluids. Again, coming back from a sickness, a little bit of an illness there. They don't want him overheating or dehydrating here in a game of this magnitude.
Near steal there by the Eagles. Now Trey Gardette handling for the River Rats. Into the corner for Robinson for three, and it's nothing but net. And the Eagles, or River Rats rather, retake the lead. Counting down to the last minute here in quarter number 1. Now Wade on the drive. Gets knocked away from him, but he's fouled on the drive.
You can see Robinson one more time from the corner, hits that three. He's been the catalyst of 2 really big plays here in this first quarter. Hitting that three was nice, and then that dunk earlier. He might be the tempo setter here for the River Rats so far.
No foul on that play, just out of bounds. Skyline will keep it. Turnaround jumper from the elbow, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Huron. Now down into the paint, and it's out of bounds off the River Rat player, so it'll be Skyline possession. Last 30 seconds of play here in the first quarter. A little rambly scrambly here in the first quarter, but
just
both teams very active up and down the floor.
And I really do feel that that type of game benefits the River Rats personally. They seem to be a bit of a younger squad, less interested in that half-court game. They are well accustomed to getting off and running and scoring buckets in transition, as we've seen.
Oh, Wade, and he gets it to Spencer Morgan, and he puts it in, and that'll do it for quarter number 1. That's just a 1-point advantage for the home team here on River Rats here in the greenhouse. We'll take a quick break and be back with more action on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
Hello and welcome to Conversation. thank our viewers for joining us today, and we'll look forward to your continued support here on Conversations. Thank you.
And welcome back, everybody, to CTN Ann Arbor's Game of the Week. Second quarter just starting up here on the campus of Ann Arbor Huron. And it's been an up and down, back and forth battle so far in this first quarter for this Game of the Week. As it continues to be, Pete, just take it away, I guess. You're the maestro.
That's right. As Wade was rejected at the Skyline end of the floor, and the River Rats came back and drove it right down, got the layup, and take the three-point lead here early in the second. There's Bergen with a jumper off the rim, but he gets the roll, and it drops.
Bergen hit possibly every centimeter of that rim before that thing fell in.
Three-pointer from Lewis off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Morgan. Skyline back the other way. Three-pointer from the corner, rattles home. Jalen Cooper with the three for the Eagles. And just like that, the Eagles retake the lead 16-14.
And Skyline is definitely capable of scoring buckets in bunches, whether it's Wade, whether it's Bergen, Munson, whoever it is. A lot of opportunity to score quick buckets.
That was Gardette for three. And the River Rats retake the lead. Now another three on the way, off the back of the rim, no good from Wade. River Rats will come down with it. Lewis on the drive, and he's going to get the foul and go to the line.
And here we see number 50, Spencer Morgan, in the mix there for the Eagles, disrupting the play a little bit before falling back. End up being a Eagle foul.
Free throw is good. River Rats playing some good defense here, keeping the Eagles out on the perimeter. Now here's the drive by Wade, and it's stripped away from him. Back come the River Rats. Foul before the shot.
Yeah, Huron's done a really interesting job so far defensively, Pete. As we can see, that last play is them pushing the ball up the court in transition out of that strong defense. Nice job by getting and drawing the fouls. They'll be in the bonus before long.
Now Skyline back the other way. Can't corral the rebound. Here come the Rats. And there's a foul. Hard foul on the play. Robert Malcolm, I think, is going to pick up this foul.
Sophomore Kingsley Perkins there drawing the foul. Slowed down just a bit and then was brought down by a grab on the arm. Perkins listed as a 6'6" sophomore. That's a tall young kid. That's a kid that's still growing into his body. Coach Samaha talked a lot about his squad. They are very young, Pete. In fact, they graduated 8 seniors last year. So looking at this squad coming in this year, they only had 3 players that had ever played a varsity game before this season. So he went around at length about how this team is young, how this team is still maturing, and to be fair, he can't do a lot of the things that he's used to doing with his teams because they're just not strong enough yet. You know, they're not used to going and lifting. You know, he's getting them there, but a lot of that regimen hasn't been pushed through quite yet.
Oh, Huron with the 3-point advantage. 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3, or 2 rather, sorry. And another referee's whistle and another foul on the play. Perkins picks up a foul. That'll send Ryan Wade to the line. And his first free throw is no good.
There's Wade again. Crossover, tries to cut through. And that's the type of play we've grown accustomed to seeing from Wade. He's not afraid to go to the rack. He can get up and get over, or he's really excellent at drawing fouls. Kind of James Harden-esque in that regard.
Second free throw is good. That cuts the lead to 2 for the Rats. Rats standing around a little bit. There's a long 3-pointer on the way. That's no good. Skyline back the other way. Now we have a turnover. Looks like it's going to be Rat possession, and there's going to be a foul called on the play as well.
I think that might have been called on Chris Caton. See the point guard, Caton, loses it, but rightly sticks with it. And maybe they called that foul on him falling over him, I guess, there. An unfortunate foul call. But here's Julian Lewis back to the line with yet another sophomore.
Shooting the 1-and-1. Gets the first one to go, earns the second one. And gets the second one to go.
And here we're seeing
press
that
out of the Rats here.
That trap, that patented press that Coach Samaha has really made famous in Washtenaw County here. But he said he's been using pretty sparingly this year with this young squad.
There's a drive by Wade. A little bit more what you're used to seeing out of Wade.
Yeah.
That'll cut the deficit to 2. Now Robinson. His shot's no good, affected by Bergen. Now Wade again. He'll send it back to Bergen for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Ritz try to push it up the floor. Eagles back quickly on defense. There's a drive and a scoop and score. Devin Womack. And that'll give the Rats a 23-19 lead. And that shot's no good. Here come Huron again. Lewis gets it down low to Robinson, and his shot is good.
There we see Mike Robinson one more time, making that big, splashy play to help out his offense.
We have a timeout on the floor, or no, I guess not. We have a turnover in favor of the River Rats, sorry. Now there's a timeout on the floor.
Skyline calls timeout, 30-second timeout.
And just 30-second timeout. Enough time for the Huron faithful to get up and on their feet. With a little bit of a look in there on the Skyline huddle. At the center of it, Coach Mike Lovelace.
And learn all about things all Ann Arbor on Comcast Channel 19 on FYI weekdays at 10, 6, and 10. Check out archived episodes of Ann Arbor's weekly news magazine at a2gov.org/watchctn.
Like it. FYI quality program hosted by Dana Denha. The very talented Dana Denha. And also worth mentioning all of our social media, Facebook, we're on Twitter also. And for full on shows every single second between game of the week or whatever you might like on CTN, check out youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor.
Scintillating high definition.
Scintillating. Kind of like this game.
Back and forth. Rats have forged out to a 8-point advantage. Coming up on 2 minutes to go until halftime. Bergen, his shot is blocked. Quickly down the floor comes Womack. And we have a whistle call. And Womack will head to the line for 2.
And we're both here, Pete, but blink and you missed it. Huron's up by 8 points. And honestly, it happened in the blink of an eye, the way that Huron has been up and down the court. To me, though, I think the thing that has really got them here is their stout defense. Their defense has been really strong. They've been in the correct positions pretty much at all times. And there hasn't been a lot of places for the Eagles to go thus far.
Well, we're seeing a little bit more of a fast break offense from the River Rats in this second quarter, excuse me. Oh, Womack hits the first, second one on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Pipkins. Long three-pointer on the way, and nothing but net from Ryan Wade. And the Eagles needed that three-pointer here under 2 minutes to go till halftime.
Big time, and that's what Ryan Wade can do for you, get you back into it. Put the team on his shoulders when it needs to be done.
Now Lewis surrounded. Pipkins hits the floor. Knocked away, but looks like there was a hack on the arm there. We have a whistle call. No foul, just knocked out of bounds. Huron will inbound. That's back out top to Gardette. Now Huron being very patient here in the last minute and a half of play in quarter number 2.
And when the Eagles are playing this very boxed-in zone defense, this allows Huron to do this, to wait. It's kind of an interesting aspect by the Eagles' defense.
Under a minute to go now. Long three-pointer by Robinson. That's off, no good. Now Wade with the drive. Here in the latter stages of quarter number 2, the Eagles going to their money man, Ryan Wade. He gets the foul call.
Yeah, like you said it, he's definitely their guy. He's the one they're going to look to. However, talking to Coach Lovelace, he told me how much they don't want to have to depend on Wade to make these plays. You can see them there going up and drawing that foul. He'll be at the line. But you really want to be able to lean on other players like Morgan, like Caton. Ideally, you want Deshaun Munson, but again, if he's not feeling up to it, we've not seen him in the second quarter, it will be on Wade's shoulders. So some of the other players need to think of ways to contribute and see how they can help out. To me, Bergen would be one of those first people. I know he is not currently out. Oh, there he is. He is still out there. Again, he's that type of dead-eye shooter that you want that can hopefully have Wade open something up for a three-pointer for him.
Oh, Wade hits the pair of free throws to cut the Huron lead to 4. Skyline with a bit of a press. River Rats break it. Looks like the River Rats will play for the last shot of the half. Under 10 seconds. Gardette with the drive, off the glass and good. Skyline with the last heave. They're not going to get anything off. And that'll do it and retake a 6-point advantage into the locker room. They lead it 30-24 here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
What is CTN?
CTN? Isn't that the Commerce Telemarketing neighborhood or something?
CTN is Ann Arbor's community television network. We have provided free television production workshops and services to residents and nonprofit organizations since 1973. We also provide free programming about our community on cable channels 16, 17, 18, and 19. So, if you have an event coming up, are part of a nonprofit, or you simply just want to get creative, come on by. For more information, visit us at www.a2gov.org/CTN.
I just wish there was some place I could watch my favorite local TV shows. Whoa! Ah! Cool, where am I? I want to know! What is this place?
You are in a computer terminal.
Who said that?
I am the god of computers, electrical devices, and social media interfaces.
This is awesome!
I heard your wish and granted you access to my terminal.
Whoa, really? I've always wanted to be inside one of these things. So what's next?
Visit CTN's and the City of Ann Arbor's streaming and video on demand a2gov.org/watchctn.
This is awesome! What do I do there?
Here you can watch city meetings, community-produced programs, school board and education programming, and a whole lot more.
Yes! This is great!
The live streams include CTN's 4 channels: government, public, educational, and community. Just click the sidebar for the channel you prefer and click play.
There's 4 channels here. I can watch 4 channels. Cool.
For video on demand, go to youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to find your favorite show, scroll through the mini playlists, or simply use the search bar to type in the name of the program.
Are you kidding me? I wish I knew about this earlier.
Visit 82gov.org/watch CTN for CTN live streams and video on demand.
That's great. Now I can go tell my friends once I leave. So, how do I get out of here?
Goodbye.
Hello? How do I get back to my life? I've got stuff to do. I mean, hello? Hello? Okay, I mean, I thought there'd be more to my life, but this is it?
Welcome back, everybody, to second half action about to start here at the Greenhouse on the campus of Ann Arbor Huron High School, where the Riverettes are enjoying a 30-24 lead thus far. Pete, what kind of stuff did we see in that first half? I mean, it was fast. Again, it went quick.
A lot of up and down play. Probably a little bit better play on the behalf of the Riverettes, obviously, as they have the 6-point advantage. But you can see there is the athleticism of Ryan Wade and the three-point shooting of the Eagles that can bring them right back into this game.
And as we were just talking about that, as we were recapping that first half, a carryover from the first half, we've got the Rats at the free throw line immediately as Devin Womack missed the first, hit the second, and now we'll get going with the second half.
Technical foul situation there, looks like. Must have something at the tail end of the first half.
It may have been something to do with, and I don't know this for sure, possibly the, no, that couldn't have been right. Never mind, I don't know.
Oh, Riverettes with the jumper. Trying to corral that rebound, scramble forward on the floor. A tie-up situation.
You can see that light floater from Julian Lewis. Just a touch too strong on that float.
Possession, Huron.
Huron basketball. Julian Lewis will inbound underneath his own basket. And we have another whistle. Kicked ball.
So what I was possibly thinking about could have been an issue after that first half is the crowds were kind of spilling out towards the court, but it was really more of the Huron crowd that was at fault there. So it could have been possibly Coach Lovelace objecting to it. It could have been a coach's foul. Coach's technical at the end of the first.
A three-pointer from Lewis on the way, off the rim strong. Picked up by Wade. He'll bring it across the timeline. Now down the lane. That shot is wild. No good. Rebounded by Huron. And again, quickly down the floor come the Riverettes, and the bucket is good. Mike Thompson with that bucket for the Riverettes, and they have a 10-point advantage now. There's a steal. That's Perkins. And he's not happy. Hard foul by the Eagles.
And Caton with the clear and obvious intentional foul there. I think now what we're going to be talking about is this is going to be a flagrant and what will be the foul out from that flagrant foul. You know, to a degree, I understand that. Caton is significantly smaller than the opposing player on that one, the opposing Kingsley Perkins. So it only makes sense for him to foul him on the ground, and what you have to do is foul him significantly so he doesn't get a chance to go up with it. And Perkins didn't much care for it.
Here's a better look at it on the replay, and he's just taken down to the court.
His second personal, third personal foul. Huron will be assessed.
I think when he initially stole that ball, he was thinking dunk all the way.
I think you're right. I think that that's absolutely right. And he wasn't ready for that smaller player to catch up with him, stay with him, and then give him that intentional foul, just round him out on the arm. But Caton was a bit surprised at the aggression coming from Perkins, and I can understand why. That really is a smart basketball play. Don't let him get up and get those 2 shots. That said, here he is with 2 shots. And they did just call an intentional foul, 2 shots in the ball for the Rats.
It's the first. And gets a second to roll around to get the rubber rim action and make falls. Lead now 12.
And Huron with a 12-point lead is dangerous.
At the other end of the floor, Ryan Wade will shoot the Tex for Skyline.
Equal opportunity free throw shooting here this evening.
He cannot get the first to go. And gets the second.
So I can only assume that they called a tech on Perkins then, because the way he reacted after that one?
That's what it looks like. It will be Skyline basketball after all the technical foul free throws. Munson's shot rejected. Can't get it to go. Quickly down the floor, the Eagles, or the River Rats rather. And another foul call. Mike Davis drawing the foul this time for the River Rats.
Is that
definitely pace of play is slowed to a snail's crawl.
Well, obviously between the free throws, that sure isn't helping anything, but it seems like both of these squads came out in the second half trying to establish the down-low game, which makes sense if you're Skyline. You definitely want to get the ball down to Munson. He's a stud. He's the guy they're going to go for. He could be a game changer in that regard. However, Huron's defense has been really nice. They've done a great job helping out and putting that two-man box down there, ensuring that he doesn't have any open looks.
Now that rebound off a River Rat player, so Skyline will get the ball. That was into Munson again, couldn't finish. Now Lewis with the drive. And the putback is good.
Tip in junior Mike Davis there. Great job following it off.
Oh, Wade with the drive. And there's a whistle call.
Here's that last play there with Wade cutting in, dishing out to Bergen, trying to draw those players in and trying to get an open look for Bergen. Instead draws the foul as he draws so much attention like he usually does when he gets out on the court.
Now bounce pass into Bergen, that nearly stolen. Cross court to Wade. He's doubled, now Bergen into the lane. His shot is up, no good. Tip, no good. Put back by Munson is good.
And that right there is Coach Samaha's biggest fear for this game. He knows his guys are young. He knows his guys are not quite as strong as Munson and some of the other players, those stronger, older players that are on the Eagles.
Looks like Bergen is hurt. There's a quick whistle, and he's going to come out of the game.
Initially, it kind of looked like he was holding his ankle, but then afterwards he was holding his upper thigh. Maybe he just got a pointer on it or caught an elbow drop onto it. Maybe we can see there he's up.
A little Charlie horse action, maybe?
Yeah, a little chuck wagon.
Oh, Ryan Wade tries to dish it. I don't think Pipkins was quite ready for that pass. It's out of bounds off of him, and it'll be River Rat basketball.
As we mentioned, he's the varsity quarterback. He's the one used to throwing them.
Well, Skyline will try and press. River Rats break it. There's a steal on the floor. And back come the Eagles down the floor. Tried to alley-oop and just missed the connection there. Alley was right, the oop was not.
Great presence of mind there by Wade. Wade and Munson have connected on that more than once or twice in the years that they've played together. They're very familiar with each other. They're very familiar of even the slightest body or head motions and where these things are going to happen. You see that just nice two-handed loft up to Munson, and he just couldn't quite get the reception on it.
Oh, Lewis tight guarding Wade, and his three-pointer is off the glass. I did not hear a word, but it'll count for three.
Off the high glass, you even have to call that.
And the Eagles have got it under 10 points. 3:59 to go here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, Huron's offense has definitely become a little stagnant here in this third quarter. They can't seem to get anything going in a half-court game, and they've not had any big fast break transition opportunities, really.
Well, opportunity for the Eagles to get it closer if they can play some defense here. River Rats lead at 38-30, under 4 to play. And drive down the lane, Gardette with the pass. Davis cannot convert. And there's a whistle as Robinson corralled that. Or check Munson rather corralled that. It'll stay River Rat basketball. There's a steal by Skyline.
Just a really aggressive high trap on that last shot down play for the Eagles.
Wade's three-pointer short, basketball bouncing around, finally corralled by the River Rats. And there's a three on the way, and that's good. Tyson Edmondson with the three, and just like that, Rats back out to an 11-point lead. There's an errant pass picked up off the floor. Down goes Robinson, and he can't get the layup. And Skyline will bring it back the other way. Now a three-pointer on the way. No good. Tipped around, corralled by Skyline. Another three-pointer on the way. And that is nothing but net from Ryan Wade. And timeout on the floor by Skyline.
And an interesting call for a timeout when you've got your star player starting to heat up. A little interesting strategy to call a timeout and maybe slow him down possibly if he's really feeling things. That said, him and Munson might need a little bit of a blow down there.
A little something like you see in college where they hit a big shot and they call a timeout to try and set up their defense for the next play.
True enough. And their defense has been attacking things in a really different way. Again, here's some aggressive opportunities here for the Eagles before that shot goes through for the River Rats. Coach Walid Samaha there. Very familiar face for the River Rats. Had it 2 years away from this program, but back where he wants to be. He had so many positive things to say about coming back to Huron. He talked about coming back to the program, to the culture, and more than once he described being back at home.
It's always good to be home, Nick.
Yeah. It's cool to hear him describe this job and this program as home. You know, you don't always get that.
In his voice.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And he is passionate more than just about coaching basketball, coaching hoops. It's really important for him to mold young men and mold good citizens. And I think consistently he has done that over the years.
A quick three-pointer by Huron. No good. Offensive rebound by Robinson. That ball's out of bounds. Yeah, Nick, I wasn't going to corral that. I have long arms, but not that long.
I thought you were going for it. I thought you had that.
Not a chance. Now there's a drive down the lane by Munson. He gets the jam and the foul. And with this free throw, Nick, Munson can cut this lead to just 5 points.
You see Munson start with it way outside the key, cuts in. Just a couple of strides is all it takes to get him from the free throw line into dunking capability. And the three-point play.
He gets it to go. And the Rats just lead it 41-36. Skyline pressing, they break it. And there's a block. And here come the Eagles. Ryan Wade will back it out. And three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded by Womack, or excuse me, that was Munson. And another three-pointer by Wade is off the mark. Another offensive rebound by Skyline, and they get the foul call as players hit the deck.
And once again, we are seeing it down low on the block. They've got those bigger, stronger, older kids, those Eagles. You know, Pipkin's not a big kid, but he's solid. You take a look at him. He's a square young man. He's going to box you out. He's pushing guys around that are 3, 4, 5 inches bigger than him. Meanwhile, Wade's jacking up threes. No conscience back there.
Huron will call timeout. Try and stop this Eagle run. 1:55 to play in the third quarter. And the Rats lead at 41-36 on CTN Sports Game of the Week. Check out all our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, where you can watch this game in replay in stunning high definition. I was stunned last time I watched it. Literally stunned. I couldn't move on the couch.
Frozen is what happened. Is that okay?
Well, I was watching all your you and Kevin's tremendous games from the fall semester.
we got busy.
I was highly impressed with your guys' skill and acumen.
Thank you.
During those fall games.
Well, as usual, we learned from the best, Pete. Learned from the best.
What's his name?
Nice. Humble to the end. Humble to the end. Yeah, we had a nice slate of games over the fall. Some really good top 10 plays of the week, I believe, are also on the YouTube page. Worth jumping on there, taking a look at.
Nice.
Back to hoops, though, with Pipkin at the line.
Sorry, I couldn't be there for you guys. I was on my world tour of the Outer Rim countries.
What's that from?
Blues Brothers.
Nice, that's right.
Couldn't get the free throws to fall. In and out, no good. Another opportunity for the Eagles by the wayside. Again, the Eagles playing in that zone, and the Riverettes more than happy to just play the waiting game and make the Eagles come out and play defense.
Yeah, you're up by 5. Why attack a zone? Move it around, wait for them to they have to get aggressive, which they will every once in a while. But yeah, you're up. There's no rush. There's no shot clock either.
Oh, nice circus shot there. Devin Womack with the play. The scoop and the score. Now Wade for 3 from the top of the key, and that is good.
Ryan Wade seems to be feeling it now. It's a dangerous, dangerous business for the Rats if Ryan Wade is getting hot.
Now 3-pointer on the way for Huron is good. Tyson Edmondson with the answering 3. 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Rats still up 7, 46-39. Kick out by Wade to Cooper for 3. It looks like both teams are starting to feel it.
Yeah.
There's a scoop and the score by Devin Womack. Things are heating up, tail end of the third quarter here. 5 seconds to play. Ryan Wade with the ball, pull back 3, off the rim, no good. And we end quarter number 3 with a scoring flurry by both teams. But the River Rats hold on to their lead. They lead it 48-42 at the end of 3 here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
And welcome back, everybody, as the fourth quarter is set to begin in this barn burner, this dome burner. 48-42, the Huron River Rats have the lead. But as you said, we've seen a flurry of scoring in the last 2.5 minutes. This game is up and down, back and forth. A lot of fun to watch. That was almost fun to watch.
Yeah, what looked like a wild three-pointer from Ryan Wade was actually a calculated alley-oop.
Again, him and Munson have been on the same page forever, yes.
And again, just missed the connection, just a little bit there.
That was an excellent job of Davis, keeping an eye not so much on the ball, but his man. He was watching his man, and he could see what Munson was up to.
Mike Davis thought he got all ball on that call. But instead, Munson's going to head to the line on the foul call.
Davis not entirely sure of that foul, but nobody that commits a foul is entirely sure that they ever committed a foul.
Definitely a hack on the arm.
Got some body there. He got some arm there. But as usual, show me somebody protesting a foul, and I will show you somebody that just committed a foul.
Munson hits the first free throw. And gets the second one to go as well. 4-point advantage for Huron. There's a shot off the rim, no good from Womack. Now Wade with it. He'll kick it out for 3. That's no good. Lewis with the rebound. He'll take it down the floor. And he runs over Ryan Wade, and Wade gets the offensive foul call. And we go back the other way.
And that's definitely the type of effort that you like to see from any of your players, but especially one of your big shooters taking that foul hard. And again, creating more opportunities for his team on the other end now.
Ryan Wade doing it all
Yep.
for the Skyline Eagles. Munson tried to kick it out to Bergen, but Bergen was not ready for the pass. In any event, it was pretty wide of Bergen anyway.
Yeah, not everybody has the wingspan that Munson has. He has to realize not everybody has those huge arms.
I think he was trying to kick it out to Bergen for a set three-pointer. Now Lewis with the shot and the score. Three-pointer is good. A little glass action there from Julian Lewis.
Seems to be the Rats' MO on a lot of their threes.
Now Wade down the lane, tries to score it. He's blocked, but on the follow-up, Devin Munson finishes. Trying to work it around. Skyline active on defense.
Yeah, no more of that sitting back in that slow defensive zone. They are very aggressive up top, even doing as much as putting some of their taller guys out on the key.
Three-pointer on the way, and that's good. Another three-pointer from Edmondson. And Skyline calls timeout.
That aggressive defense appeared to be paying off initially, but finally found that open man wide open into the corner, not to be missed by Tyson Edmondson. And to be fair, it really seemed like Skyline was doing everything right on that defensive possession. They had Munson up top with his arms out there in the passing lanes. They were clumping but not really following the ball so much. It was really fortunate that they found Edmondson in the corner, but they did, and then he made him pay.
Well, Skyline nearly came away with a steal there.
Yeah.
But River Rats picked it up, and Edmondson was in the corner, open for the three, and he hits it. Big shot for his team. They take the 8-point advantage after Skyline had whittled it down to 4 points.
Still 5:54 left to go in this quarter. Anything can happen, clearly. As we've seen, Skyline can score points in bunches. Ryan Wade, Munson, Bergen, any of those guys. But Huron's still playing some really nice defense. We'll see what tactic the Eagles will use to attack on this play, on this time up the court.
Oh, Wade has it for Skyline. Pulls back for the three, on the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lewis. And there's the entry pass to Robinson, and he lays it in for Huron.
And Mike Robinson was calling for that a good 25, 30 feet away from the hoop. There you see it coming up. There's Robinson all the way to the three-point line. He had his hand up, ready to go, and of course his teammate sees him the whole way. Excellent connection. And Robinson once again with a big splash point. Those points that come at the exact right time and really get the crowd fired up. It kind of got me fired up.
All right.
For what it's worth.
That's probably why I'm so warm over here, because of the fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Now Wade misses the front end of the 1-on-1. Lewis cleaning up the boards for Huron. They come back down and run their offensive set, nearly knocked away. There's a scoop in the lane. Pipkins will get the rebound. Skyline quickly down the floor. Knocked away. And here comes Huron back the other way. Down the lane, and again stripped from him. And nobody at home for Skyline. That's a wild pass. Edmondson will pick it up and get it to Lewis.
Skyline foul time number 4. Pipkins, second personal.
Now foul call is on Pipkins. Working their offense. Now Womack with the drive on the baseline. He can't get it to go, but draws the whistle. 4 minutes to go here in the game.
Still all the time in the world for either squad.
Skyline needs to get a couple of stops defensively. They're trying hard on defense, but they're picking up fouls.
Just a tad too aggressive there by Munson. Little hip check there. We'll see him come out. Tried his best to move with his legs, but couldn't get his body out of the way.
Third personal foul.
There's an entry pass knocked away. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Skyline ball. Oh, the hard work pays off for the Eagles on defense. They get the turnover.
Really smooth touch pass on that give and go there. Just couldn't quite find his hands on it, and Pipkins was there knocking that ball away.
Offensive foul call. Looks like this is on Ryan Wade. The Eagles cannot convert on that turnover. There's a push on Ryan Wade. He's going to pick up another personal. I think the Eagles kind of have a sense of urgency now with just 3 minutes to go in the game.
Sure,
they've got to try and make something happen.
Sure seems that way between Wade being overly aggressive there, Munson playing up high on the key defensively. That seems like a little bit of a desperation tactic. I would agree with you there, Pete. Coach Mike Lovelace once again down in that huddle for the Eagles. You know, we talked about the desperation attitude here for the Eagles. Something that you'll never see on Coach Lovelace's face is that desperation. Or honestly, much emotion. That dude is as even keel, cool as a cucumber as you are going to get. Rides out the highs, rides out the lows, keeps everything even. And honestly, that's really what you need in this high school game where the kids will be up and down all by themselves.
Well, the kids obviously are going to be emotional, so it's good for that coach to have that steady hand to kind of keep his kids in check.
Not easy. He's definitely got that math teacher mentality, keeping things all on the ones and zeros.
Huron trying to play a little keep away here from the Eagles. We have another whistle.
I believe that was 5-second call.
And a 5-second call.
Perfectly executed trap there by the Eagles.
Well, and the Eagles are going to have to start converting here on offense.
Yes.
Time is starting to tick down.
Yes.
And they're going to have to make their offensive sets count.
2:50 left to go, whether it's getting Munson into the lane or trying to find Wade open shots. Something's got to happen for him.
Nearly thrown away there. This is a shot by Womack, or Munson rather, that is off the mark, no good. And near steal there, now into the lane. Davis with the shot. He will miss the shot, but get the foul call. And head to the line for 2. A little give and go there from Womack to
Davis.
Davis, thank you. And misses the first.
Opportunistic for the Eagles here. There's Coach Samaha playing politics a little bit, as you have to do.
Giving the referee a little pat on the back. Good
Sure.
job, sir.
No hard feelings. We're buddies, for sure.
We're just playing ball.
That's right.
Davis hits the second free throw. Gives the Eagles a 57-46 lead with 2:23 to go here in the fourth quarter. Another missed shot by the Eagles. And that ball is off Edmondson's knee. But we have a whistle and a foul call.
Yeah, a little handsy down there in the corner, it seemed like. Both squads in the bonus, so we'll be shooting 1-and-1s for the near future.
Free throw no good. Under 2 minutes to go now. Wade with it. Does a head fake, drives down the lane and off the glass, and it's good.
Still really solid defense there by the Rats. By those players, staying in his face, staying with him, not fouling him.
Making him earn his bucket.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Near steal by Cooper, but he's going to pick up the foul call instead.
Just a bit of a reach, might have got him on his
Might have
body
got a little
bit.
hand there.
Yep.
Julian Lewis with the front of the 1-and-1, misses it. Skyline, three-pointer on the way, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Skyline overplaying on defense, and they pick up another foul.
Bergen back to holding that knee or leg.
Looks like that knee or thigh there is still bothering Bergen.
But that's what you like from one of your leaders. Even if it's bothering you, even if it's tight, sore, pain, you get back out there and you finish strong. And that's how you lead your team, and that's how you show the younger guys on your team this is how it's done.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. There's no dirt around here. And if it was, it would be frozen. Ice cold tundra is what we've got in Michigan right now in January.
Well, it may be cold outside, Nick, but it's hot here in the greenhouse for these Huron River Rats as they have an 11-point lead, and they're trying to bring this win home.
That was a
this
silky smooth
Huron
transition.
faithful crowd. Now Bergen for three. He'll miss it. Lewis with yet another rebound. And another foul call.
And it would appear that there would be nothing left but the hootin' and hollerin' with 1:13 left here to go.
Now Womack to the line. He hits the first free throw.
I mean, the last thing I want to be is old guy, but those used to be lighters, and now it's everybody's cell phone. That's the thing. I guess it's better.
Well, it's probably a little safer.
Yeah, there's that.
Not quite so much the fire hazard, Nick. Back in your day.
I hadn't really looked at it that way. That's a good point. Everybody's got black thumbs. Yeah.
I will talk about back in my day. I think we were rubbing sticks together or something. Wade on the drive, off the glass, smooth play, and good.
I'm sure the Rats are happy to acquiesce those uncontested layups.
Now 55 seconds to go. Skyline still fouling. Down 11.
That's his third personal.
I don't think he got a millimeter of ball. That was all chest and jersey, and then the ball just kind of popped out in of its own accord.
Ball rattles around and falls for Gardette.
London Battery checking in for the Rats.
Senior London Daughtery in the game for Huron. That cheers the home faithful here. Seeing a senior get to play.
Yeah, you always like to see the elder statesmen get out there, see some time, maybe get their hands on one and sink one or two buckets.
Wade on the drive draws the foul.
19.
So Huron really about to pull off an impressive victory, an excellent victory. But something interesting about their squad, Pete, is you can't really put it on one guy here. You know, they didn't have that one player that was making all these big shots. It was really a team effort. They did a lot of interesting things in transition, scored a lot of points there, a lot of different players chipped in there. Their defensive effort made their way for those transition points as well. But yeah, really, really interesting young squad for Huron. It'll be fascinating to watch this team progress over the next couple of years and see who does step up and become their scorer. It'd be
truly a team effort by the Huron River Rats. I think that's what Coach Samaha wants to see.
For sure, as always. And as we talked about, just so many sophomores on this squad as well. So it will be interesting to see a lot of these young men still continue to grow into their bodies to see what type of players they'll be.
Womack misses both of those foul shots. Wade for three, and that's good.
3-point basket by Wade.
And Skyline will call a timeout.
Timeout, Skyline.
Despite the deficit, Wade still shooting the lights out. Not even from the standard high school three-point shot. He has no problem taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 feet beyond that arc and sending that thing up. Coach Samaha wants to lay out to his squad exactly what is expected of them for these last 37 seconds. Stay on your feet. Don't jump. Don't foul. Again, if Wade wants to go by you, give him 2. That's fine. We're up by 7.
Always teaching, never stopping.
That's right.
Always
That's
learning.
right.
37.6 seconds to go. And Gardette briefly in the corner. And he is fouled.
Another body foul there. Trey Gardette will head to the line. Couple more substitution for the Rats. Got London Dottery on his way in, as well as Mike Davis back.
And Gardette hits both free throws. Gives the River Rats their 9-point advantage again. There's a steal. And another whistle. This is out of bounds. Huron will keep possession.
Going back to the always teaching, I believe Coach Samaha is going to be talking to his guys about the proper not press breaker here, but man-to-man break in order to get open and get that ball.
River Rat timeout, 30-second variety.
With Skyline playing that man-to-man down low, the Rats will stack. You'll probably see 2 or 3 guys go towards the baseline and then break out, whereas one player will just hightail it towards the other end of the court without going over the mid-court line, obviously. Or my stack thing is not going to happen now.
Well, Huron trying to play keep away at this point. And have another whistle and another stoppage of play. More free throws. Practice for Huron.
Here's senior Ayush Unadkat. Haven't seen a whole heck of a lot of him tonight, so it's cool to see him to get out there. Opportunity to get his name in the scorebooks, and he does.
Splits the pair. 10-point lead for Huron. Wade for with another 3. That will not go. And another whistle. 2.9 seconds to go. And we'll head back down to the other end of the floor for some more free throws.
Personal foul. I think we might see Unadkat again. He's nice and warm for the position, so let him. There you go. There you go. One of the rare seniors for the River Rats here tonight, getting in the books.
Splits another pair. Last shot will not go, and that'll do it here at the greenhouse. Huron takes away the 66-55 win. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more right here on CTN Sports Game of the Week.
Hoarders, flat earthers, Mike Raffo, Trump troll army, autism is real, Palestinian politics, Miss Washington, beast forehead people, demonic devices, diverse viewpoints, dynamic personalities, 30 minutes, cut Contact CTN. Just get to your show on Access Ann Arbor. And I'm talking to you, buddy.
Welcome back, everybody. I've got Mike Robinson, junior, winning squad for the River Rats. Mike, one of the big things that brought you down onto the court here for me was some of your rim-rocking dunks and big three-pointers that really got the crowd involved. Tell me about the crowd tonight.
Shoot, our crowd's really good. I had a lot of fun tonight. Shoot. I've been working on my dunking. I got blocked last week, but I had to get it back this week.
Another thing was really a team victory for you guys tonight. Tell me about how your defense helped you out and really got this W for you.
We all were talking today. We all worked as a team, helped defense. It all went well today. Everything, 100%.
And what's Coach Samaha going to tell you when you guys all get into that locker room tonight?
He's going to say, move on, get the next game, get the next win.
As any good coach should. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. Pete, back to you.
Thanks, Nick. I'd like to thank all the people that make this production possible. Our director, Rob Cross. Audio replay by Chloe Hill. Graphics by Jamie Chu. And our camera guys, Jason Broniak, Robert Hornbacker, and Katsumi Nagai. For Nick Wisniewski, this is Pete Poirier. Once again, the final from the greenhouse as the Huron River Rats get the home win, 66-55. Hope you enjoyed all the action on CTN Sports Game of the Week.